What's up, everybody? We're back for more Fallout 3, and this is actually going to be post-commentary because my audio file did not match up with the video file, which means we're probably going to see some video glitch up eventually. I haven't watched this before, but I can only surmise that the video is pretty much going to glitch up or freeze or skip at some point, and everything's going to get all fucked up because that's probably the reason why my audio didn't match up with commentary. I'm guessing the game froze and it screwed up my capture card and I didn't stop it when I should have, and all that fun stuff. So you may or may not be able to figure out what we're doing for the next 20 minutes. We are going to Point Lookout since I'm at the riverboat landing, but just kind of exploring around, noticed some enemies over here, didn't know who it was, and they are actually the regulators, who are about to be pretty regular dead. Very quick. Yeah, look at that. Guy didn't even stand a chance. One shot, he's dead. I think all these guys actually died in just one quick shot. Look at that. No more face. His head's completely gone. If they do hold a funeral for him, it'll definitely be closed casket. That will be closed. They'll nail that motherfucker shut. They are not opening him. They're not opening that casket for that guy. But enough screwing around over here. I really wish my commentary wouldn't screw up because I like live commentary. It's what I do, and it means I don't have to go back and watch videos again and try and wing it for another 20 minutes, which is incredibly annoying. So pretty much what I'll do, I'll just bullshit my way through this, probably talk about whatever the hell I want, and yeah, that's gonna be the next 20 minutes or so. So we will be going to Point Lookout. I actually forgot to sell a bunch of my stuff, so a lot of what we'll be doing for the next couple videos until everything ends and I manage to get out is we'll be repairing the shit out of stuff and pretty much just trying to make room for everything that I'm going to pick up, which is a pretty big time waster. I should have just gone and sold the shit, but I forgot, or I picked some stuff up.
Are you going to Point Lookout?
I don't know.
I need your help. My daughter stowed away on the Duchess Gambit a few weeks ago, and I've been worried sick ever since. I haven't heard anything from her, but if you're going there, could you look for her? Please, I'll do anything to help. Oh, bless you. Her name is Nadine, and she left a couple of weeks ago. Said she wanted to see the world. Silly little thing that she is. That Tobar said he dropped her off at Point Lookout, but who knows what's happened to her since then. I don't know if you can convince my little Nadine to come back, but just give her this note from me, would you?
This crazy lady wants us to find her daughter, apparently, and this guy dropped her off.
Welcome, my friend. I am Tobar the ferryman, and this fine vessel is the Duchess Gambit. We're just back from Point Lookout, but it won't be long before we set off again. Interested? You look like a man who's been around the waste, so I'll cut right to it. In Point Lookout, you'll find fresh-grown food, mysterious locales, and treasures as of yet unlooted. But keep your wits about you, because you'll find more than a few exotic critters and inhospitable locals. So stay here if you're not man enough. Ah, Nadine. Sprightly little tomboy with more curiosity than common sense, that one. Caused so much trouble on the trip that I probably would have thrown her overboard if she hadn't reminded me of myself at her age. Haven't seen her since we hit land at Point Lookout, but knowing her, I'll bet she's gotten herself in plenty of trouble. Down south, this side of the bay, there's a soggy strand of beach called Point Lookout. Oh, it's got it all. Ruins of ancient pleasure towns, mysterious swamps bristling with treasure, and all practically untouched by outsiders. But if you're curious, I could offer you a ride over to that faraway land, for a nominal fee, of course. Now, I'm not normally one to discourage an adventurous spirit, but certain events have convinced me of the value of forewarning. I know you think you're ready for anything, but the threats you'll face in the swamp make those super mutants look like playful puppies. So just be sure you know what you're getting into, okay? You still want to head out to Point Lookout? Just don't come crying to me when a Mirelurk is chewing on your guts.
So we have to buy stupid tickets from him if we want to go back or go there, and he has 6 of them, so we'll pretty much go back and forth a couple times. Basically what I did was just take a bunch of stim packs from him, and I'm actually gonna sell all my shit to him, so never mind. But eventually I will get over encumbered a ton again, unfortunately, so we will be playing the repair game, as I mentioned earlier. But the first time I did Point Lookout, long ago and far away, I was playing on very hard, and for whatever reason, I don't know if I was just having trouble with it because my character sucked or otherwise, but it was like the only place that I found enemies that just would not freaking die.
Once you've got a ticket, just head into the cabin and settle in on the cot. We'll be there in no time.
Like they just would not die. They had such a goddamn defense. It was ridiculous. You would just be sitting there trying to shoot them for forever. So I think eventually, if I didn't already do it, I'll change the difficulty to very easy, which I eventually bump it up to normal, and things seemed fine. I don't know if they patched it or if I was just, you know, really shitty. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know if they changed. But what I do know is that it's definitely somewhat easier now as opposed to before. So that is pretty much what goes on. I really hated the first time I went through this. I mean, it was a great DLC, but just the difficulty really sucked sometimes. It was just not fun. I know other people had that same problem, but I don't know. We'll get a little cutscene. He takes our ticket, so we can't use it for a return trip because he's a greedy bastard. And if you actually look out into the distance there, you can actually see random figures running around and standing around pretty much. I think some stuff will run across the dock. Where's it at? There, I think it's moving now. If you look in the middle right now, there's some shit running. Probably rabid vicious dogs or whatever the hell they're called. But DLC definitely has pretty much raiders and mutated, malformed rednecks. It's really weird. It's like Deliverance on crack.
Welcome to Point Lookout, my friend. The trip was fine. The weather's nice and damp, and everything out there looks pleasant as ever. Looks like nothing's changed since my last visit, except all that smoke I saw on the way in. Oh, nothing much, just old Calvert Mansion. Just a huge abandoned estate teeming with who knows what opportunities for profitable scavenging. You know, nothing much. I know I said Point Lookout was perfect for treasure hunters, but it's a rare day when you get a beacon like that.
Yeah, eventually I just tell him to shut the fuck up and we leave. I don't feel like listening to his stories all day, you know? Eventually I gotta go. I can't be listening to your story all day, because people get bored. People get bored. And you know what? As much as I like to get the story fleshed out and not skip cutscenes and all that stuff, because I want to know what's going on, one, I've already played this. Number two, this DLC's like, what, a year or two old by now? Something like that, somewhere around there? Maybe a little bit older? I don't remember when this came out. I know it came out maybe in July or August of 09, I want to say. So, year and a half or so. If you haven't played it now, then, I mean, whatever. But I definitely just lost what my train of thought was. I don't know what the hell I was going to talk about. Now I need to rethink what I was going to talk about. I had something. Oh yes, now I remember. There's the mutated, malformed